Hey, hey, hey. Welcome back to 444 Keys to Wisdom. Um, y'all ready for some more of that dream life? Okay, here we go. So, my beautiful empresses, my beautiful Queen of Wands, Queen of Cups. It's all my beautiful women. You know you're beautiful, um, inside and out. Uh, we are being asked for this upcoming Lionsgate portal, August 8th. Is do whatever you were planning to do as far as manifesting during this portal, but the universe wants to ask lionesses to take time to show gratitude in this particular portal, um, because in this cycle, in this last cycle, your beauty was being attacked. Um, and it was being projected to be attacked on a physical level. So let me explain to you. So I had this dream that I was sitting on the ground, and it looked like I had been in a car accident or something like that. And so this lady comes up to me, and she's got sons with her. They look like they were adults, maybe two or three. I'm thinking maybe two. I don't know, but I just knew that they were her sons. And so I'm sitting on the ground, and her sons approached me like, hey, are you okay? Is everything okay? Blah, blah, blah. And I was like real disoriented. But I could feel like my face was just stinging. Like I could feel shards of glass all over my face. And I was like trying to touch my face, but it was so many pieces of glass stuck all in my face. Like I couldn't really feel anything. And I was like trying not to freak out. And so the way the lady and her son were checking on me didn't feel right. I just kind of looked up like, wait a minute. They're not really trying to check on me. I don't know how I knew. I just knew like they're not really trying to check on me. They actually caused this accident. And so they were just kind of pretending. You know what I'm saying? So it's like this lady had set up this accident. And when it happened, she showed up to be the hero. But in fact, she was actually the one that set it up. So and of course that didn't happen. But here's the interpretation of that. Someone actually probably did either project energy for you to have a car accident. They might have set up for somebody to hit you, to cause an accident. Someone could have paid somebody to do some kind of, hocus pocus, Pinterest witch type spell work, paying people somewhere to do something to cause you to have an automobile accident. But the reason for the accident wasn't for you to die. They wanted your face to become damaged. They wanted injury to your face. Okay. This lady wanted injury to your face. And because she is not only jealous of your beauty, and it's kind of, I could tell this lady is sociopathic, so she doesn't have her own identity. But this lady is actually someone who's attracted to you as well. And she knows you don't swing that way, and you don't want her. She already knows that. So it's like saying, it's just that person that knows that they can't have you, so they'll want to destroy you. Well, you have a stalking woman around you, empresses, high priestesses, hierophants, just divine feminines, period. I'm talking to women. I'm not talking to a male. But you have a woman around you who's actually obsessed with you, but the obsession is with your beauty. It's with who you are. And this woman actually is sexually attracted to you as well, to the point where she has had thoughts of sexually assaulting you. Because I seen this same person in another dream of mine trying to sexually assault me, and I kicked the shit out of her. I'm like, what is wrong with this lady? I don't get kicked the shit out of her across the room. So, while you are doing your manifestation, lionesses, take some time to show gratitude to your ancestors and the spirit guides that protect you. Okay? Just say thank you. That's all you have to do. for the protection that you have had, seen and unseen. Okay. And most of it is going to be unseen. But you had someone wishing ill will on you to have a car accident specifically, but they wanted you to have it because they wanted your face to become disfigured or injured in some kind of way because of your beauty. Is it sad? Absolutely. But, you know, people are people. This is what they do. And then, you know, when people have mental illness, that's a whole nother situation. So just continue to protect yourself, guard your energy, but take some time August 8th during the Lionsgate portal to just say thank you for all the protection you have around you. If you have children, all the protection that's around your children, and you're coming and you're going, whether they're with you or in other places, all the protection you have around your jobs, your homes, your cars, all those things. Okay. Just say thank you. You know, it's scary out here, y'all. People, you just never know. You just never know. You have to pay attention. You know, you think people, and usually it's the closest people to you, you know, that you think that they are for you. And on the back end, I say it a lot on my channel, that's not the case. You know what I'm saying? I remember having a relative I walked away from because, you know, I used to wear hair jewelry in my hair. And she asked me for a piece of it one day. I said, what? She was like, let me get one of them shells off your locks. I said, why? You can just go to the store and get your own. They 99 cents. She was like, no, but I want the ones off your hair so I can put it on my hair. And that way I can know how you think. That way I can think the way you think. Listen, Linda. When I heard that, and it's a cousin of mine, I drove back home like, what the fuck did she just say to me? You want my hair jewelry so you can wear it on your hair, so you can think the way I think, so you can have the mind that if that was not the sickest, one of the sickest things I'd ever heard, I said, oh, no. Cut it off. Cut it off. Cut her off. That's dangerous. That's dangerous right there. Nope. Straight pulled the sword on that one. Okay. And ain't talked to her since and won't talk to her. You got, listen. My divine beings, your energy is very different. It's very unique. And you cannot play with certain things. You cannot play with certain people. You cannot take certain things lightly. And you cannot afford to not pay attention. That was even a form of protection. Do you understand me? Because the universe, you know, sometimes the ancestors will make somebody tell on themselves. Okay. And once you peep that, don't you take that for granted. You heard what you heard. You saw what you saw, or whatever the case may be. Don't be in denial. Don't be in denial, and you better act on it and act quickly, or you will be sorry. Okay? You will definitely be sorry. You know, once you've processed your mind enough to become detached from certain people, places, and things, it becomes a lot easier to become, you know, to pull that Queen of Swords and cut people off. Okay? But stuff like that, you know, that single white female stuff, you know, we joke about it because of the movie, but it's real. You know what I'm saying? That is not nothing to play with. Okay. And for me, I took that very seriously. Okay. I said, I don't believe she understands the mental illness and what she just asked for. Okay. And even that request is not even logical. You know, we're two different people. You cannot borrow somebody's mind or take somebody's mind just by wearing the stuff that's in their hair. And also that lets you know that this person knows something about what to do with DNA as well. Hair, nails. So, you know, that lets you know what a person is into as well. You can't trust nobody like that. Okay. So if you got somebody that's, always commenting on your beauty and what you wear and this, and they watch you, you catch someone just watching you, staring at you, watching you walk, watching you do this, pay attention to those things because they're not healthy at all. Okay. And obsession has led people to death before, sociopathy, people that don't have their own souls, they don't have their own identity, their souls are completely empty, like there's literally a hole there. When I studied sociopaths, I learned that they literally have a hole in their soul. And so what they do is they borrow bits and pieces of other people's personality. So when they meet people, even their own families, they observe them, they watch them very closely because they're trying to learn this person's mannerisms, their language, their speech, their whole energy, and they're taking it in, they're soaking it in so that they can mimic that person. Okay, they take it and it's like they absorb different people's essence because they don't know how to behave. So they borrow other people's essences and other people's personalities, and they display them at different times, but that's how they're teaching themselves how to behave. Okay, they don't have their own soul, their own identity, so they borrow from others. And so these people, and some of them is actually cool, but most of them can be very dangerous. Okay, they will vampirize everything off of you. These are the people, when you walk away from being around them, you feel completely drained. They don't have their own energy. They have to borrow other people's energy, borrow other people's personality and characteristics, and then they go into a different setting and they be you. They go and borrow this person, and it could be man or woman. They borrow from both genders. They go and borrow this person's energy. They study them. They watch them. They hang out with you for the sole purpose of studying you. They're not trying to be your friend. They're not really trying to take you on a date. They're not really trying to take you out to eat. They're trying to study you. Once they feel like they have you down pat, including your mannerisms, the way you talk, the way you walk, what you wear, they go in a different environment and then they output what they've learned from you. And they just do this all their lives. So it's like, in essence, on the inside, they're like 100 different people. They just keep borrowing from different people. Okay. Other people's essences, the way they talk, think, move, words, all that stuff. They don't have their own. And sociopathy is a real mental illness. It's a real thing. It's clinical. Sociopaths, in their own essence, are very empty people. They can't feel anything. Emotions, they can't feel it. They have to watch others and mimic others when they want to show happiness. So they learn, okay, so in this instance, when a person says this, I should show happiness because I've been watching these people. And so when somebody did that around them, they were happy. So they go and mimic the person that they saw being happy. And they mimicked it in that new environment. Okay. So this person, so I should probably show anger right now. And so the last person that they observed that their mind remembers the most, they remember how that person reacted when they were angry. And so they go into this environment and then they do exactly what they remember that somebody else did when they were angry. And so they mimic the behavior. You know what I'm saying? It's like they can't feel their own anger. They can't feel their own love, their own emotion, their own happiness, their own confusion, because it's like it's empty. It's a void right there. And they want to feel, they actually do. They want to think for themselves. They actually do. But it's like something is missing. It's like a hole. They literally can't. And when they lose access to certain people that they borrow their personality to use in other environments, they snap. That's another way you'll know a sociopath. They will snap. They get angry when they don't have access to a certain personality anymore, because they're like, damn, okay, so now what do? I gotta find somebody else. You know what I'm saying? So now they scrambling, you know what I'm saying, to hold up their own personality. Okay. So ladies, these females around you. And I don't hang with nobody no more. I'm solo dolo. It was some wicked things going on in this last cycle. These actually last couple of cycles. Okay. In this Lionsgate portal, lionesses, please, please take time to show gratitude to your ancestors, to your higher power, whoever it is that you look to in this earth, in this planet, as, you know, again, your higher power. If it's Jesus, if it's Allah, whoever it is, if it's Jehovah, you know what I'm saying? Most spiritual people ain't into that kind of stuff. But, you know, if you are a religious person and you're watching this, and you are a good person, you're not one of those other kind of religious people, but you are genuinely a good person that just truly loves God or whatever, whoever you believe in. And you're beautiful. You're very beautiful. And you have people in your organization that have tried to do things to you. There's probably a lot that was tried to be done to you that you don't know about. Just take some time to say thank you. Go into some meditation, go into some prayer, light your little white candle, whatever you want to do. And just sit still and say thank you for protection, okay, from the seen and the unseen. Thank you, thank the universe and your ancestors for having the mind to be aware, having the mind to walk away from certain people, places, and things that didn't serve you in this cycle, okay? And then go ahead and call in whatever you want to manifest for this current Lionsgate portal that's opening for you. Thank the universe and your ancestors, or your higher power for the protection that your children have when they're with you and when they're not with you. Okay. So I just kind of wanted to leave that with you. I had that dream some time ago and I honestly forgot about it, but it just came back to me as I was thinking about the Lionsgate, and something was like, in this particular one, this is the one to show gratitude in. For specifically for protection of the lioness. Okay, my spiritual community, say thank you. Say thank you, because I don't know, there was a lot of lionesses being attacked simply for being beautiful, simply for being kind, simply for being a light, simply for not being a part of the BS, simply for walking away from the BS. A lot of you were being attacked heavily, okay? And you got through that. It's over, okay? You see, you cannot, none of that's going to affect you, but don't forget to say thank you. And that's all I got for you. Y'all take care.